up guys, welcome to your 6th standard tutorial again with the Nitesh. And what I'm gonna do in this tutorial basically establish connection between the Java and the XML view. So here is the XML view of application. Basically I'm gonna show you a little bit thing about XML. The enter to number is it's too small actually, so I'm gonna increase the size of the text. So I'm gonna say Android colon and text. You can see the text color, text height, text hint, and here it says the text size. Just click on it and I'm gonna change the size to like 25 dp. Is that fine? Let's see. Looks pretty good. It's 25 dp. We can also do this for like putting the text into the center. So I'm gonna say Android colon and I'm gonna say gravity equal to center, and let's see. That's look pretty awesome. It's centered. And I'm also gonna drag this a little bit down so that our sum is now visible perfectly. So now we're done pretty much with our XML view. So now I'm gonna work with Java. So go to your package explorer and there should be the main.java. Just double click on it. It will open this tab, this window, and you can see all that package name and imports all there. And if you guys are like new to programming, just don't worry about all this public and class. You might be getting too confused by looking at this. Just right now I'm not gonna explain much of this thing. Later on when we are done with our first application, I will probably make a ppt or animation, something like that, to make you understand what's going on. Just for right now, just follow along with me and everything will make sense later on the series. So uh, basically you need to know about this is a class and this is a whole class. It starts from here and ends over here, and there's a method called onCreate in this class. So I'm gonna basically do one thing over here under the class, hit enter, and I'm gonna create a button. Let's go ahead and type a button and create a variable button basically. So I'm gonna call it add, hit colon, and you can see it's showing us little error message because our package doesn't know anything about what the button is. So again we have to import the button class to use some of the method from the button. Again, the all the imports goes over here. You can see the button class comes from the android.widget.button, and all that class is present over here. Like I said on the first, I guess second tutorial, everything is present over here. uh, so it's coming from here. Basically all you need to know about that is this. So I'm gonna do this for like text view too. So I'm gonna say text view uh, display. Again we have to import the text view. Just hover over it and import the text view. Again there was edit text to provide that number, so I'm gonna say edit text. There were two numbers, so I'm gonna say txt num1 for number 1. And again you have to import edit text. You can also define it here for the second number, but actually that's not the good way of programming. Actually when you have to declare one or two variable at the same time, you can put a comma and type like txt num2 for the second number for the most part. And again, under the on create method, just go on the r.layout main, and what I'm gonna do over here to establish the connection between our Java and our XML, because Java doesn't know anything about XML. So actually we have to establish the connection, and for that we have to do like add equal to parenthesis button, and just follow along with me and everything will make sense. I'm gonna say find view by id, and it is actually a method which is finding uh, let's see how I can put this. Everything in the XML is the view, the button is view, the text view is a view, the text field is also view, and every view has an ID. Like I said in the previous tutorial, I set the ID for each and every item that we put in our XML. So I'm going to establish the relation between the XML and the Java by find view ID method. So double under the parenthesis, I'm gonna say r dot id, because we are finding them by id. And here it says the add, you can see b add that we put for the addition of button, and put a semicolon. Every time you write a code in Java, you have to put a semicolon to complete your coding, otherwise it will give you the error message. We also set up id for text for our number 1 and number 2. So I'm gonna say text view sorry text num1 equal to edit text, again find view by id. You can write it whole time, but I'm lazy, so I'm gonna teach you guys a little trick to write this quickly. uh, all you have to do to write few letters of the code that you want to enter, and press control and space at the same time, and it will automatically autocomplete the code. Just double click on it and it says the id. So I'm going to change r dot id dot num1. For num1, I'm going to refer to num1, hit semicolon. Same thing we're going to do for number 2. I'm going to copy and paste it and change it to number 2 and reference as number 2. And last thing we need to set up for the display too. So display, display, I'm mistaken it. Okay, that's good. And display is equal to, I'm gonna say text view, again find control space to automatically complete this, hit enter, then r dot id dot, what was that, TV display text view. So we are pretty much done with this tutorial. We established the connection between our XML and our Java. In the next tutorial, I'm gonna show you how you can make or do addition with this. So thanks for watching, and I catch you guys in the next tutorial.